started our shop in Little Ethiopia, we decided that we needed something extra. We wanted something a little bit more than just a skate shop. So we decided to do the Exhibit A gallery, and that's Richard and I, Richard Diaz, my partner. He's an amazing artist, and we just always loved art. So, that's why we're into like a lot of different band stuff, like some of the bands like Black Veil Brides and like the early punk bands like Black Flag, and like, the list goes on of different bands that I like. But I like when there's a little bit of like showmanship and something, even theatric in the display of some of the music that goes on. We collaborate on some things, but a lot of the boards lately that we've brought back out have been boards that have been popular in the past that we reissue, and they're geared towards different eras and different graphics that were popular back in like a really, I'd say like kind of a very influential part of like skateboarding history, was like where a lot of these boards came into play. So what I do a lot of times is I'll reissue those boards, and hopefully people that don't have them in their collection or that want one, to ride, they can pick one up and buy one either through the internet or from our shop.
So, what's the inspiration for that?
Just fun, just having like a good time skateboarding. I think more than anything, and the inspiration for the art always just comes from the particular artist. Depending on what they're influenced by in their life, and a lot of times, it's like kind of hardcore themes that revolve around punk rock music, and it really depends on who the collaborator is and who the artist is, and what is going on inside their kind of their head and their world. We come up with all kinds of different things. I'm not limited when it comes to graphics. I'm open to pretty much anything that's going to not only be marketable, but something exciting, something fun.
So what kind of music inspires you?
Well, I play in a band. I play bass in a band called GFP. So yeah, a lot of the stuff is influenced by old school rock and roll, heavy metal, and then I would say obviously reggae music and punk rock. So I like a mixture of a lot of things, but we like it hard and loud and fast. That's the way I like my music, and I like my skateboarding. And a lot of things, in my life are geared towards power and style, but at the same time having like some grace. Being able to handle difficult situations under pressure.
Would you say you fulfilled your dreams?
I'd say that later in life, I started to become in contact with what I really wanted in my early days as a kid, and I didn't have. That's a really good question, because I don't think there's ever a point where you really fulfill your dreams. I think it's more of like you're still living the dream, and to live the dream and be successful, and to have something in my life that is, exciting. Like I wake up every morning and I'm excited about life. I love to surf. I love playing music. I like having the art gallery in the little shop. And last but not least, I love just being a professional skateboarder. September 2nd of this year, with God's grace, I'll be 54 years old. So, that's a huge, to fulfill a dream is basically